Hi guys, I'm Marley Silva and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is February 25th. So I actually woke up to quite the surprise. I guess I'll catch you guys up. On Friday, I had the High Valley concert. So if you guys don't know who High Valley is, look it up. But they're country music. They're actually Canadian country music people. And the band was awesome. I will say the lead singer is a spitting image of my narcissistic ex-boyfriend. He looks at himself. You can just tell that he looks at himself in the mirror and probably like he's just self-obsessed, and he there's a difference between confidence and like borderline narcissistic obsession. And he gave off that vibe the entire night. And I've seen a lot of bands live, and I've seen a lot of live music. And he was the first one that I could just immediately point out and pinpoint and be like, wow, he's a full-blown narcissist. And that word gets thrown around so lightly. But also, I'm going to title this video, I went viral on TikTok. But, and we'll get into that. But no, I've seen big artists live, and they're all just so humble and enjoying the music and enjoying the crowd and just vibing. And this guy was he was just on a different level of just self-obsession. I could just smell it. Really weird. The concert was good. I played a couple songs that I love, but yeah, kind of glad it was over. Anyway. Also, my hair does not always look this good. I was so hungover yesterday, and I was in bed all day sleeping. And then I took 2 melatonin and went back to bed all night, and then I worked all day today. So my hair, I just threw some dry shampoo in it and ran with it. But I want to give this girl a shout out, because when I was having my coffee this morning when I was getting ready for work, I had 10 minutes before I had to leave, and I was watching a video, and then I scrolled, and I immediately saw my face, and I was like, what? So I watched the TikTok, and this girl's so cool. Shout out to her. John on the internet, and she has a TikTok with 133,000 followers. And shout out to you, girl. She posted a video, and basically, quoted my tweet, which so cool. It's actually the tweet that BuzzFeed posted an article about. And it got 300,000 views and counting. So it literally went viral 18 hours ago, and I didn't see it till this morning, and I was kind of just getting ready for work, oh, I went viral, kind of weird. But she made a video basically called "Can We Be Real for a Second?" And the tweet that I had posted was, who fucking cares if poor people abuse the system? Rich people do it every day, and y'all ain't batted an eye. And she basically posted a really, really well-spoken, articulated video in response to my tweet about, basically just the complete gluttonous pigs of the 1%, and, trillionaires shouldn't exist and that kind of thing. And I commented this morning, and I was seeing my tweet on TikTok and it got almost 700 likes. So just funny. It's my little viral moment. I don't go viral that often. I've only been viral a few times that I can count. But whenever you do go viral, it's kind of a weird feeling, because it's just it's out of your control, and you're just kind of riding the wave. It's a really cool feeling. But anyway, just thought I would mention that. It was a really cool thing to wake up to, and it was nice to see someone appreciating my art and my words and me, and it's nice to see that stuff go viral. It's not something that happens every day, at least for me anyway. So, but yeah, she had took the tweet that BuzzFeed posted an article about, and it actually went viral on Reddit, I think. But yeah, always interesting when things like that happen, because you're just I was gonna leave for work in 10 minutes, and I scrolled to the next TikTok, and I see my face. So it's just one of those moments, kind of surreal but super cool. And yeah, it's insane how big of a conversation the gap between the rich and the poor is becoming, and I'm so fucking happy that people are starting to talk about it and acknowledge it, because I feel like since high school, we've been in this little bubble of political correctness and they, thems, and all this bullshit that people have created since COVID. And, you know, the hyper liberal side of things is kind of, it's, you know, it's getting to the point where it's basically communism and, you know, forcing people to take vaccines and, you know, trying to control everything. I saw a TikTok of like a satellite that can Big Brother you and see your face and see license plates, like basically monitor the shit out of you. And a lot of people are posting like random cameras on Chinese beaches and walking trails. Like they're just monitoring every last bit of you. And this guy had posted a TikTok and he was like, oh, you know, I purchased this last year at Costco for $6.99 and now it's $12.99. You know, I thought inflation was 6 to 7%. That's like literally 75% or like whatever he said the percentage was. And it's true. Like corporations are price gouging. And if you look at the people who profited during COVID and you look at the people that continue to profit off the backs of people that they're not giving raises to, you know, in my province of Manitoba, I was just told that to live comfortably, and this is like the bare fucking minimum, like the bare minimum, you need $19 and something cents. I don't even make that an hour. So it's just like wild when you think about it, to be honest. I think minimum wage in my city is $15. I don't understand how you can have a minimum wage of $15, but to be able to live comfortably, the bare minimum is $19. Like, is anyone else missing the mark? Is anyone else thinking that that makes fucking zero sense? And I'm really scared for tax season because everybody's saying that like in Canada, they're just, tax season's like, it's just going to be so scary. And, you know, I guess I'll take a thumbnail. It's just really jarring. And it's like, I don't know, it's February right now, you guys, and it's usually minus 30 and I have the windows open. Blue skies, it's melting. I was talking to someone from 𝘋𝘪𝘢 this morning, and he had told me that it was raining there. Another lady from Ontario, Toronto, it's, you know, sunny and raining and 1 degree. So, you know, it's just a lot. Like, I feel like the news, and I watch the news with my dad, and I know that most of it's just like hyper-centralized bullshit. But, you know, even the news focuses so heavily on immigration, and they don't talk about real life living Canadians, born and raised Canadians. I didn't know when it became a bad thing or taboo, whatever, to talk about being a born and raised Canadian and living in this country your whole life, and this country doing nothing for the people that live here. They're prioritizing everybody else. And, you know, I saw another TikTok where it was like someone came, like a group of people, whatever, came here to seek refuge. And for a family of 4, they're paying their rent, this. And it's like people that live here who work full time don't even make that much. It's just wild. And of course, I would want everyone to have a happy and successful life. But when your own country doesn't even prioritize its own citizens, it's like, what are we doing? You know, like, you should prioritize your own citizens before different countries and all over the world. It doesn't make any sense. And if you think I'm an asshole for saying that, think of your home country and think of your home country prioritizing other people before its own people. Pretty sure that's a common ground of like, that should scare you, right? Like the fact that you have to go somewhere else to be prioritized is scary. I don't know. I really don't. I wake up every day and, you know, continue to keep going. And I don't even know what 5 years looks like. I don't even know what a year looks like. Like, I'm a sickness or 2 weeks away from being literally on the street. So, you know, it's just scary. Like, it's just a lot. And with all the stuff that has been talked about on TikTok, especially because the news sure as shit doesn't post any of the truth. You know, people are saying that, like, I guess rivers in Antarctica are like orange because there's a layer melting of certain things that are supposed to be so frozen and it's turning the rivers like an orange or something. It's just like every day we continue to see the world and people suffer and get worse, and the rich continue to use and abuse the systems to benefit them, and especially in politics. You know, they want us fighting with each other and poor, so poor to the point that we're in survival mode so that we can't fight back. But I think it's going to backfire, because if you continue to poke at us and push us when we have nothing and when we're down, that's when revolutions happen. But it's also scary because the Simpsons have predicted, you know, a lot of the future events, and there's supposed to be a grid outage, and there was just an outage in the States with all their carriers. You know, there's supposed to be like a grid outage and a lot of things going down. And then it makes you think like, oh, are they going to push us to the point of revolution? And then when all of us are banding together, they shut the grid down and they shut down like everything electrical. It's fucked. It's fucked. But today is February 25th, 2024. Once more, I'm living in this dystopian reality we call home. Oh my God, I love that. Where is it, Marley? Living in this dystopian reality we call home. And, you know, AI video is now a thing, which is going to bankrupt a lot of people of jobs or work, or, you know, people like me who are humble and sit in front of a camera and this is something that makes them happy. You can't get rid of us, right? Like AI can try to take, you know, individuals away, but it's scary. Like that's replacing, like what, you're going to go on fucking Netflix and type in 5 keywords and then a movie pops up. Like, it's just so dystopian. It's so dystopian. And, you know, you think of like, oh, if you can take a face and do prompts to, like, it brings a lot of the child predators. Like, that's the first thing I think of. That's the first 10 TikToks. And thank God people are talking about it, because I should not be fucking scared to say that. If you are a child predator, you should be fucking castrated and tied up and forced to sit in a prison cell for the rest of your life and kept alive to suffer. You should not be released. In Canada, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. I was watching the news. Some guy tried to open a plane door, and all I heard was, oh, was released and out on da-da-da. So you're telling me the consequence for trying to open a plane door mid-sky in Canada is, oh, you know, you have court, but we're just going to let you roam around, as if they're not a fucking potential danger to society. That is the logic with this hyper-liberal government. Like, that is literally the logic. The logic is no logic. It's fucking hyper-wokeism, and it's bullshit. And thumbs up for that. But seriously, that, like, I'm so mortified that, like, every day I feel like there's a news article and it's something sexually sadistic, and they continue to let these people out. And what do they do immediately when they get out? Reoffend, harm someone else. Like, it's literally, it's wild. In this society, we have the technology to put these people away forever. I don't give a fuck if you're rich. I don't give a fuck if you're influential. If you're that type of person and you've shown the capacity to harm others, you should not get another chance at life. It's really, really simple, you guys. Like, and the fact that life is such a joke, it just feeds bullshit. And I constantly am shocked by how stupid people are on a day-to-day basis. Like, the brain rot is real. It's actually wild. You know, like, it takes so much energy to continue to be the best version of yourself. And in a world that's full of mediocrity or mediocrity, whatever you fucking say it. Mediocrity. Yeah. I don't really have much more for you guys. I need to throw my hair up, and then I'm gonna go have a bath, and then I think I'm gonna go do some laundry and have dinner at my dad's house. I haven't seen my dad for a little bit, and my brother, and become a normal person again. So yeah, it's crazy. Last night what was keeping me up was thoughts of my ex, and it's really weird. It's like, Marley, you shouldn't miss this person. He fucking left you as if you were dead. You shouldn't think of him. You shouldn't care for him still. I've had enough. I'm going to have a bath and try to relax, and then enjoy some family time and try to stay positive, you guys. Try to stay positive. I think whenever I feel overwhelmed or shitty, family helps ground me. And my mom's birthday's coming up. Her birthday's March 8th. So spring's coming. Gotta keep your head up, girl. In a world full of bullshit, you have to continue to choose love and light and positivity and the truth and transparency and honesty. Even if things don't come to you like this, when you continue to do good, they will come. Me going viral randomly this morning was proof of that. But I don't care about money. I don't care about status. I don't give a shit about anything. All I care about is connection and love. Really. Connection and love. Those are the two things that mean the most to me. And those are two things you can't take. So I love you guys so much. Keep your head up. You're beautiful. You're strong. You're smart. If you can't find the answers, look for them. If you don't know the truth, search for it. And I love you guys a lot. And I'll see you when I decide to sit in front of this fucking goofy camera again. I love you guys. Oh, also, before I let you go, apparently TikTok has been censoring me, which I think all social media has been, because I am very outspoken. But one of the comments I commented seeing my tweet on TikTok with eyeballs emojis. Someone commented, TikTok didn't want you to get more followers. It took me a few tries to follow you. 4 people liked that comment. And I just think it's interesting, how they try to, decentralize you with bullshit. When I was a kid, you could follow everybody and whatever. If you got lucky, you got lucky. But it's literally wild to see the amount of censorship. It's wild. I love you guys a lot. Have a good night. See ya.